Do you sometimes think to yourself, man, I've really got my life figured out. Everything is going just like I had planned. Yeah, I did that once. I was making good grades in school, doing the things I loved, and happy with life overall. My name is Rebecca Falkner, and I'm from a small town of Henderson, North Carolina. Today I would like to share with you a story about my life that has made an impact on the way I live it, as well as talk about 3 major points that can turn your trials into triumphs. As an animal science major, I really wanted to learn a little bit about every species. So I joined the Animal Science Club and was asked to show a cow at the state fair. I thought it would be a great way to make friends, considering I was a freshman. Darla was the first heifer I had ever shown. She might not have been the prettiest cow, but she was the sweetest, for an Angus. It was 2013 and we had just began classes for the year. I was a sophomore. I had so much fun showing the previous year that I decided to give it another go, but this time I picked a steer. Earl turned out to be pretty mean. I had just started walking him around the ring when something spooked him and he took off running. Before I was even able to pull back, he was in front of me, and one swift kick, Earl's hoof had made contact with my leg. I heard something snap, similar to a tree breaking in half, and that's the last thing I remember before I blacked out. I remember watching my knee get bigger every minute I was sitting in the ER at Rex Hospital. A doctor finally examined me 5 hours later, as well as took x-rays. They told me that not only was my tibia shattered, but it would require surgery to fix. Even after surgery, they weren't sure if I would be able to do the things that I loved doing, such as riding horses and playing soccer. I forgot to mention, I was a debutante and my final ball was the next day. I had to wear a white ball gown and walk across the stage to be presented to society as a lady. Walking was out of the question. I had surgery a week after the accident, where I was forced to stay in the hospital for 6 days. I couldn't speak when I saw the hardware that they had put in my leg, 13 pieces of titanium. I was not allowed to walk for 3 months and made quick friends with my crutches. Worst of all, I had no choice but to withdraw from state for the semester. What had happened to my perfect life? However, instead of being frustrated at the hand that I had been dealt, I tried to make it as positive as possible. As my leg muscles grew weaker, my determination and drive grew stronger. Being a woman of faith, I knew God wouldn't give me something He knew I couldn't handle. That fall, I learned more about myself than I had ever thought possible. Between my friends and my family, I was supported through my journey, both metaphorically and physically. I would like for you as an audience to think back on events in your life where things did not go as you had planned. If those trials did not happen, would you be the person you are today? For me, my injury taught me to not ask why, to have a general direction in my life instead of a solid plan, and showed me my support system was bigger than I'd ever thought. Do not ask why, as your obstacle may just be what you need, or it may send you on a path that will benefit you in the long run. In the words of my favorite movie, A Walk to Remember, without suffering, there would be no compassion. Don't plan your life, because those trials along the way will put you to where you need to be in life, such as in your career or general mindset. Lastly, recognize your support system, and know that whatever troubles you encounter, you will always have someone who will be there. I personally would not have made it through my injury without the presence of those who loved me.
My name is Julia and I am Rebecca's mom. Watching my baby face a challenge like this filled me with both anguish and great pride. Her leg was shattered, the pain was intense, and the change in her plans was immediate. She had the unwavering support of family and friends, but ultimately Rebecca had to do the work to recover. She demonstrated a resolve and strength and depth of character that made her mom very proud.
When people ask me, why do you still work with cattle even though you get hurt? I respond by saying, you'll be hurt by almost anything in life. It's inevitable. So why don't you take the chance to make a difference in the lives of others? I have the unique opportunity to provide nourishment to my community by caring for livestock, and I think that's pretty cool. In conclusion, I urge you to use your trials in life to triumph. Try to resist asking why, refrain from planning out the rest of your life, and discover your support system. Thank you for allowing me to tell you my story on a trial in my life that has changed me for the better.